What's up? Let me just take a sip of this bad boy so I wake my ass up. And let me shoot out a tweet letting everybody know that we're live. Then we'll get to everyone's wild questions, which hopefully you have wild questions. It has been a boring week. Let's excite things up a little bit. Give me 1 second. Tell everyone we are live. All the exclamation marks. Link here. All right. How's everybody doing? How was your week? Did you watch my documentary about making the Body Guy cartoon? You didn't, because the views are awful. Don't be afraid to spend 30 minutes watching it. I promise you, it's a lot of fun. Always late. I'm never late. I've literally been at my computer this entire time getting work done. I'm trying to finish this so I can stay awake with you guys. Black Label Pro says, why aren't you wearing your sunglasses inside again? Thank you so much for reminding me. I totally would have forgot. But we got it covered now. Thank you, Mikey. From Black Label Pro. The documentary was awesome. See, guys? Everyone wants to support douche Ethan Page. I watched it 3 times and shared. I'll watch again. Oh, thank you. Nails in New York, always supportive. I appreciate it very much. Do you have an Archangel toy? I would like to enter the raffle. I don't know if it works like that, guys. Oh, let me take my glasses off. I am hating myself in my reflection. I loved it. My favorite vlog. Loved the emotion behind it and how much work you and everyone else involved put into it. Yeah, it was amazing. I liked the documentary. Watched it. Great behind the scenes. I'll watch tomorrow. Y'all should too. Damn right, Black Label. Huge pop for the glasses. What's up, Prince Poppy? Saying hello, Paige. The only guy I won't give crap for wearing sunglasses inside. What's up, brother? From Eric Clark. When I met you at Warriors, I thought the sunglasses was meant for you to look cool next to Josh. No, I had an eye infection, and I knew I had to do the meet and greet, so I strategically planned to wear glasses and just act like a jackass pretty much. So no, I was actually very embarrassed that I was wearing glasses inside. Love the X-Men wall behind you, EP. Thank you. It's one of my pride and joys. That's why I've decided to do many of my live streams here often. Just think it's beautiful. Oh, Tom's Customs. Love the doc. Getting McKnight to help was smart. Yeah, it was actually like a weird twist of fate where we kind of instantly met and then instantly hit it off and instantly had good chemistry. And after I saw his art, I was like, oof, this is it. And you guys will be happy to know. I know this is like a thing with the way the world turns right now. Artists getting taken advantage of. I can't believe you told the actual story. Ha ha ha. I don't care. Who gives a shit? That's why people watch these live things. So I can just bury myself and chronologically document every stupid decision I've ever made in my life on a live chat with all of my friends while we're quarantined, going absolutely insane. What was I talking about before that? I can't even remember. Someone remind me in the chat. Black Label Pro just threw me for a loop. Oh, yes, that's right. Matt McKnight. So you guys will be happy to know that Matt McKnight, the artist, the agreement we had was every cent that was made on the actual cartoon, even the live stream tips and stuff like that. So everyone that watched the Body Guy Extravaganza live and tipped, every cent that went into the cart, like every cent the cartoon made was sent to him. So To me, it was the exposure, baby, to be the talk of the town. That was my day. April 3rd was my day. I might celebrate it next year just because of how good this year was. So worth every penny giving it to Matt, and he earned every single cent of it. Like, a guy busted his ass, and we did it in 7 days. So check the documentary. I don't know why people are weirded out by watching it. It's like well below my average, even just for vlogs of me and my kid walking around theme parks and stuff. So yeah, I was gonna say take a minute, but it's like 30 something minutes, and lots of wrestlers sent videos in. A lot of behind the scenes, like me FaceTiming people to get their opinion on stuff. A lot of people helped me just with advice even. But yeah, it was great. Sorry, let me get to these glowing bubbles. Matt Spain, I hope you're taking down everybody's names. Yes, there is going to be a raffle. The raffle started. We're just going to, every cent that goes in, just put their names into it for this. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to let the chat decide which Ethan Page t-shirt we'll be giving away today. So if you guys want to make suggestions, all you guys have to do is just go to prowrestlingtees.com/Ethan Page, scroll through, and the name of the shirt will be underneath, right beside. I think the price, it'll be like whatever the name is, it'll say $19.99. Anyways, I want the people in the chat, go to prowrestlingtees.com/Ethan Page, look through, pick 1 or 2 designs you like the most, and we'll go with the most suggested design in the chat. Matt Spain will shoot me a Instagram DM and be like, hey, this is the one that was mentioned the most, and that's the one. I'll pull it up on my phone real crappy, and I'll hold it up to the screen on an angle so there's no glare, and we'll know exactly what t-shirt we're raffling off today. I can't do the physical prizes anymore. The post office is getting a little crazy, and I'm kind of over standing in line just to get into a place. There's like, just to go into my post office, which isn't a post office, it's in a place called Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. It's just a drugstore. It'd be like CVS or Walgreens for you guys. For most of the people watching are American, but yeah. So the line just to get into the store is annoying. Then the line in the store to do the post office is crazy, and everyone's with their masks and like hats down to their forehead. Like, this is what everyone looks like in the store. It's like old ladies like this, and I'm like, why are you out of your house? You should just be at home sending somebody or paying for a service. But yeah, it's very stressful. And I know mail is taking extra long. So the majority of the people that actually do this, well, it's weird, actually. I'm shipping all over, but are American. And Pro Wrestling Tees is, I think, $6 worldwide for shipping. So it all just makes way more sense. And we're going to let the chat decide exactly what t-shirt we're raffling off today. So every single dollar, just in case we need to explain this, every single dollar turns into 1 ticket. My homeboy Matt Spain is in the chat. He writes everybody's name down. And at the end of it, usually around the hour mark, we spin this epic wheel. I'm Vanna White. I just pick the winner, / it picks the winner for me, and I just read their name. And then they email me, Ethan Page at live.ca. Boom. I buy them a shirt off my own store and ship it to their house. You got to support yourself, you know? All right. Sorry. Let me catch up to these. James A25. Hey, Ethan, I just became a Patreon the other day. I love your documentary and the show. Thank you for keeping things positive during the hard times. It means a lot. Your biggest Irish fan. I can't wait, to go to Ireland, just in general. You know, just crossing off all these countries slowly. I mean, not right now, since we're all living in the same space forever. But my biggest fan in Ireland, that's great. I can't wait to go to Ireland. I hope to go soon. And I'm happy that you're happy. And yeah, we got to keep each other positive. It's not a one-man show, trust me. That could get pretty lonely and sucky. All right, Stormtrooper 21. Thank you very much. He's got himself 2 raffle tickets. The guy that responded, the black shirt. Come on. Vlog T, hands down. People saying. Shoppers Drug Mart. Who? What's up, Milan? Shoppers Drug Mart. That's so Canadian. Shout out Shoppers. Damn, there's lots of Canadians in here. The North TNA design. That's not Ethan Page t-shirt. Run Ego Run shirt. The Body Guy cartoon, we did that. Sub-Zero, that's a good shirt. Wash, Wash, and Wash. That's a good one. All right. What's the verdict? Matt Spain. Let me know what the shirt is. Send me Instagram DM. And then, guys, if you don't like it, too bad. Matt Spain picked, and it's not on me. So, Rich says, "Can it be from Dylan Swoggle store? I really want a King of Small style." No, I'm trying to get you guys to raffle tickets, right? To win a t-shirt with my name on it and then walk around wearing it like a billboard so that, like eventually, like this virus, I just, spread all over. But instead of like negativity, I'm just spreading joy and cheer. I tried to say both words at the same time. I tried to say jeer, did not work. Joy and cheer and positivity with the Ethan Page shirt with my big ass face on your chest, keeping your chesticles warm. Okay, Hawk Irwin, thank you very much. Ill Tree, hope you're well. How are the rest of the Canadian boys? Shane, Monkey, Kobe doing? Good. We have a group chat on Facebook. We check in with each other ever so often. I want to say Space Monkey's still in Japan. Can't really dive too deep into that one, but he's good. That's actually why he didn't voice his cartoon. It's just monkey noises that I got off of the website I pay for the copyright-free music because he was sleeping while I was finishing everything up. But yeah, anyways. All right, we got Mr. Sam Crow. Thank you for giving some of us hope during this time. From Jason in Brisbane, Australia. Hell yeah. Australia? I want to go to there too. Let's check that box. Once I get out of this house and start traveling. My boobies warm. You're welcome. I vote for Wash, Watch, and Wash, Wash, and Watch. T-color navy. Dude, you just tipped $19.99. Should have just ordered the t-shirt. Are you still doing digital meet and greet pics? I got 2 for me the other day, and a good friend from Australia wants to have one too. He sent me a pic already. Sure. I think I don't have the actual template, so I'll have to start from scratch again, but honestly, I don't mind. Shoot me an email, and I'll do another digital meet and greet. The digital meet and greet was one of the most fun days during the quarantine because it was just hilarious. Like, you guys are so creative. The people that ordered them, that sent their pictures, it was so fun to resize everything and make us look like as natural as possible. Having my hand actually go over people's shoulders. My wife and I were having a laugh about it. It was a good time. The Amazing All Ego Spider-Man is my vote. I really like that t-shirt too. Black Label Pro, I am really enjoying this. Good. I hope so. Ashley Ludwin, perfect to watch on break at work. Love you. Thanks. That was a very short break. She said hello. She gave her opinion, and then she left. Hopefully you can stick around, Ashley. Just sneak a couple extra minutes. They're not going to give you a hard time now. Twans Rucker, just want to say thank you for being an amazing human being. Thanks. You guys are so nice. Everyone is so nice. It warms my heart. How sweet, by the way, was the closing lines of the document for the people that saw it. Closing lines of the documentary from Matt McKnight. Beautiful. I had to close it. It's my show, and I closed it with someone else's quote. I love giving the spotlight to others. You know what, Twans Rucker? I am an amazing human being. Thank you so much, Josh Colbert. That got him 7 tickets for the raffle. So I think we're going pretty strong with the raffle tickets. Depending on how crazy things get, we might end up doing 2 draws, but I will keep you guys posted. Keep on grabbing raffle tickets and we'll make it happen. Let's get some questions, and a reminder to any people that send things in. I love the compliments, but I don't know if there's a limit to what you can type in these colorful bubbles. So you can type out a nice compliment and then follow it up with a question. I don't mind reading all night. This is what I'm here for. I'm going to kill an hour with you guys, and we're hanging out together for an hour. So please use and abuse. That did not come out right. How is work? Sorry, I'll say names. Jordan Hurley says, how is working with RVD, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer? Crazy, because I had their toys and T-shirts and stuff like that. I think it's probably tough to adjust to, psychopaths like me, Josh Alexander, the Rascals. But we always seem to find a happy medium and try and put out the best product possible. But they're all very supportive of the younger generation. And it's very cool to see that. And like a wealth of knowledge, obviously, like the years they've spent just not even wrestling, just traveling and watching other people wrestle is probably something that I'll never experience. But yeah, just it's great. It's good to have guys like that in the locker room. Landon Foster, if you could create your own wrestling stable, who would be the members and what would your stable name be? I did create my own stable. Okay. It's called the damn it, I screwed it up. The Nation of Carbohydration. The word carbs got me so excited I wanted to start with that. The Nation of Carbohydration, and the members were D'Lo Brown, Ricky Shane Page, and Hornswoggle. And it's the greatest faction to ever live in professional wrestling since the Four Horsemen, maybe even better than Evolution. That's right. I said it. It is not better than the real Nation of Domination, but very close second. It's a very good question, though. Nails in New York says, have you been snacking or staying healthy? I mean, come on. My head takes up half the damn screen. I've been snacking my ass off. What do we got here? Did you watch Mania? What'd you think of the Boneyard match? I saw bits and pieces of Mania. I saw the full Boneyard match, and I absolutely loved it. I put a tweet out, actually. Kind of Jordan Grace had something out there about what's it called? Performance art. And obviously that turned into this big argument. But me personally, I put a tweet out saying, like, look, one of the most respected wrestlers of every MFer's generation, maybe the most respected wrestler that's still active, did an action movie as his WrestleMania match. I think we can all just get over it and just allow wrestling to be whatever the performer wants it to be. And we either like it or we don't. We watch it or we don't. But we don't get to dictate what people do. Us as the performers get to do that. And then you as the viewer get to decide whether you want to watch it or not. Not if it's right or wrong. It's stupid. All right, let me get to these bubbles. Sorry, guys. What was the falling out with Evolve and Gabe? I think I talked about this a couple times before. He's just a crybaby and like would just throw temper tantrums. And I just don't respect people like that because that's my boss. And when you don't respect your boss, it's just a terrible place to work. Plus, they didn't get me my work visa, and they promised it to me for like 3 years. So, I mean, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm an idiot. Fool me 3 times, I'm just a thirsty hoe, and I want to wrestle in America and, become successful. But you can only do that for so long. So, got to bet on yourself and just risk it. Then eventually Impact came in, signed me to a contract after a year of being like the hottest free agent. I was so hot, I was on the Indies for an entire year. But yeah, that was probably one of the worst periods of my career. But yeah, that was the falling out. That's a short version of it. There's a lot more like I worked for Flow Slam. They hated it, blah, 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 blah. It's a very controlling environment, and I didn't like it because like I think I'm an alpha male and I like to be that way, but I also respect other human beings. So if I feel like I'm being treated like a bitch, I just refuse to put up with it. And then that's when things just start falling apart. And then I end up being some dirt sheet story. But yeah. All right. Let me catch up to all this stuff. Very sorry, guys. I'm appreciating all the donations, and people are racking up raffle tickets, which is amazing. Can you convince KLD to bring BMD to Glory Pro Grandel if it's still happening? More wings if you make it happen. Papa Kenway. Hell yeah. But I think I'm flying. So that means the Ethan Page carload of people is out the window. But I do Glory. I said do. I do Glory Pro often. So it's definitely a possibility. Dodd FX 420B. Who's the best smelling wrestler you ever worked with? Oh, this is actually, I want to say I complimented someone right before the quarantine happened, and they were like kind of freaked out by it. I can't remember who it was, but I straight up was like, dude, you smell great. Oh man, who was it? It's going to bother me, but there are good smelling wrestlers out there. Don't let all these myths fool you. James A. Dude! Oh, dude! Why are you sending so much? Hey, Ethan, will there be actual Body Guy show when virus is gone? Just want to support you and your family. I love the meet and greet picture from you. Damn! Thank you so much. James, just shoot me an email and I'll just order you a t-shirt and send it to you. Ethan Page at live.ca. Please. I appreciate this a lot. It's very, very kind of you. And depending on what my work situation is, my employment situation by January 1st of next year, that'll probably decide whether there is a Body Guy extravaganza show or not. But I would like there to be WrestleMania weekend, and I feel as if though the cartoon this year was a pretty awesome commercial for, I guess, the way my brain works. So next year, people will expect something relatively close and live and in person. So the hype will definitely be there, which might help with ticket sales, and could, maybe I'll just ask for a little bit more money to use my name. Sorry to go to business on you. That's just always how my brain works. All right, let's keep going. Fansport 5, Dunkin' Donuts or Tim Hortons? It's not even an effing question. Tim Hortons. Caden Hadley says, how is it taking chops from Eddie Edwards? Let me look right into this damn webcam real quick. Give me 1 second. I don't care how much money Impact ever pays me in my entire career. It'll never be worth getting chopped by Eddie Edwards one time. One time. Not worth it. They suck. They're the worst. They are the worst. And I don't care. Like, I'm not here pretending that I don't sound like a bitch. They're not fun. At all. Not at all. Actually, if you go back, and watch myself and Josh Alexander versus Marfuji and Eddie. There was a point where I got fed up in the match with how many chops I was getting hit with. And it's like me in the corner. I can't remember when it is, but it was like at that point it was excessive. And it was in my one got me in the throat, one got me in the nipple, and then he gave me one, and I just no sold it and just stared at him. Like my entire face just changed. And then he kind of giggled because he's a psychopath. And then the match kept going on, but there was a breaking point where I was ready to just be like, this is about to become brawl for all, so you definitely should stop. Landon Foster. Who do you think should get called up to Impact in the near future? I kind of said this last time, but someone said tag team. I'm just going to stick with these guys because, repetition is key in wrestling. So repeating yourself is always good. I think that the besties in the world would be a good catch because we don't have too many tag teams. Like we have tag teams, but not real tag teams. We have teams that are put together, which over time, depending on their chemistry, could be great. Like look at TJP and Fallah Bahh. We've had some of our best matches in Impact with those guys. So it's pretty cool to see. But I would like guys with, years of experience together, like Josh and myself, that know each other so well that when things start getting crazy in a live setting with television, you're having to either cut time or add time. Guys know their stuff so well that it just makes things, easy. P. Vins. Are you keeping up with hot wrestling angles and matches from other companies? For example, did you watch New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom show or AEW angles / matches? I don't want to tell you because I don't watch wrestling and I don't like to admit that because I know people look down on it. So this quarantine has been my reintroduction to watching wrestling. And it's pretty much just because of the dark side of the ring things. It's like re-sparked my love for professional wrestling, which is pretty crazy. And I don't know, it's like you might see a different me when we get back to the ring. Like, who knows? Might bust out a shooting star press or something. Definitely not happening. But the thought of getting a little crazy and trying to, leave a little bit more of a lasting impression, kind of tying into I main evented the last 2 Impacts TV, and it was cool to know that those matches will be watched by tons of people, obviously, but that, I was given more time and the matches were longer, so I got to bust my hump a little bit more and sweat a little bit more and be, less of a mouthpiece and more of an ass kicker. And I like having matches like that. And, with TV wrestling, you don't often get the opportunities. And then on the indies, I love just interacting with the audience. That the physical part to me almost comes second. Like I would rather have lasting moments where people are laughing or I'm interacting with them, or maybe I don't plan so much as far as the performance goes and I just go off of the audience. And that's kind of like the way I like to perform, but you can't do that with television. It's 2 different worlds. So am I watching angles and stuff like that? I'm kind of keeping up to it just so I know who's where, what's going on, what the feuds are, maybe some key promos. But realistically, I don't watch too much wrestling. And that was P. Vins. So thank you. And my man, he's got 15 tickets. Are you keeping up to this, Matt Spain? Damn it. James A25, Ethan versus Dan Barry in Dublin Street fight. Pints on me. When you do, drink the beer. I would love that. Me and Dan Barry had one of my most hilarious matches ever for Evolve Wrestling in New York. I want to say it was Long Island, New York. Sorry, cracking my neck like a real wrestler. Oh. And he taught me how to wrestle. And it was probably one of the funniest things we've ever done. Like he's literally teaching me how to do a hammer lock, a wrist lock. It was pretty great. Sam Elkind or Elkind. I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's name. I'm so sorry. but it's definitely me giving karma back because my real last name is Mitsevsky, Micevski. No one ever says it right. Okay, and Sam says, 2 best wrestlers to be quarantined with, 2 worst. Michael Elgin would be one of the worst because who wants to hear someone talk about themselves 24/7? My wife definitely could say that about me, though, so I should watch what I say. And I would also say Eddie Kingston would be one of the best and one of the worst, so he gets both. Same with Hornswoggle, one of the best, one of the worst. It would be which day or how did they wake up or who woke them up or what did they eat? How did they sleep? What mood are they in? They're both crazy, and they're both 2 of my favorite people on earth. And I think that would be everyone. Everyone's got obviously their negatives and positives. Just not Elgin. Just all negative. I'd watch him be spit and chew all day. Although he did bring a very cool board game, which was in the last Impact vlog. It's called Bang. And it's very, very fun. If you like role-playing board games, it's very, very cool. Outsider Brian, Edwards chopped me at my school 10 times. Never again. See? Why is he beating kids up at school, though? Dream. Who would you rather wrestle? Monty Brown or Ahmed Johnson, both in their prime? 2-part answer. Monty Brown for safety, Ahmed Johnson for the story. So they both win. Thank you, Dream. Good luck with your t-shirts. T Branch was watching last night's AEW Sheeta versus Baker, where Baker got busted open. Was wondering, what was the worst botch move that has happened to you or vice versa? It's always some freak accident where I hit my lip or my nose. They're both very sensitive. My lips I've busted open so many times. But I would say the worst, I'm trying to think, botched move. Botched? Probably like a bad catch on a suicide dive. I busted my knees and the cartilage in my knees is like gone. So like you actually just feel bone when you touch my knees. But I can't really think of anything that's like I'm having nightmares of constantly. Mark Leslie, why is that name always beeped out of Egos Amigos? Elgin, there was a scandal that happened, and they thought it would be funny if they beeped it out, and then it became like a running gag with me and I would say it almost on purpose, and I would get the guests to say it almost on purpose because then they'd have to edit it and it's more work. I'm like a very awesome person to work with, but also can be a nightmare to work with because I feel like if I'm having fun, sometimes at the expense of the people that work there, the audience is having fun. So I just try and just keep it light and joke around all the time. So then that becomes like a bit. So now it's like a reoccurring thing, which is why you even know about it. And it's kind of like one of the charms of the show. So, and I think they let one slip, and they were kind of upset about it because it was like what are they saying? Why is someone's name always getting beeped out? So it was honestly just a joke. You can't erase someone from history. Like, that's ridiculous. But you can make a bit about something, and it was just fun. Landon Foster, what's the worst move you've ever taken? Thank you for always making my day better. You're very important to me. Aw. Thanks. Honestly, everyone that comes in these chats, like 77 people watching right now, might not seem like a lot, but to me, in my mind, how it works, I literally physically think about 77 people fitting in this tiny ass space and how insane it would be if we all actually hung out together. And that's why I'd like, this is great. I love it. And I'm going to do one every single week. Eventually, I know I said I would talk about this earlier. Sorry, let me answer Landon Foster's question first. I don't want to ignore that. What's the worst move you've ever taken? Worst move I've ever taken. Oh, man. Probably a superplex off Josh Alexander was standing on the apron or the first rope. I can't remember. And he superplexed me onto a guardrail that did not give whatsoever. It was from AIW. I can't remember the show, but it was like a show with no rules many, many, many years ago. And he superplexed me on that guardrail. We did a bunch of other stuff in that match that was unnecessary and wild, but we were making names for ourselves. So, yes, we're an amazing tag team, but we're even better opponents. Anyways, back to the other thing I was talking about. So, Twitch. I am going to be eventually jumping from YouTube live streaming to Twitch, and I'll be doing way more live streaming, like not once a week, multiple times a week. And I'll be changing up what we're doing. So we will obviously continue doing this. I love doing it. You guys seem to enjoy it. So we'll be doing live Q&A where you ask me crazy questions and I say things I shouldn't. I get in trouble and I don't care. It's awesome. It's like the best relationship. So we're going to keep that going 100%, and we'll be jumping that over to Twitch as well. But I believe I'll be doing video games as well. I'm trying to have a little setup with my PS4 so that we can have a bunch of games to play, which I brought down all here. So the games I'll be going through with people on Twitch: Crash Bandicoot series, Spider-Man, Marvel Pinball, maybe, all the Uncharted games, Tony Hawk because it's effing amazing, not this Injustice because I have the newer one, Injustice 2, that'll probably be played a lot, Batman Telltale series, and it'll be a telltale of what an asshole I am when I pick all the mean guy options. The Witcher, that I'll play for 20 minutes and get fed up and then stop. God of War, I think all three are on here. Red Dead Redemption, I will not play because it takes too long to install. Fire Pro, probably play this, but not well. And what I'm playing currently, Kingdom Hearts 3. So we'll go through all that. But eventually I'll do a Twitch stream with video games. I also think I'll be doing a Twitch stream where I draw requests for fans. I'm a subpart artist, and I just want to practice and do it more often. I also thought of the idea of doing my figure photography live, so you guys will get to see the process, and then people will be able to pick what toys I use, what scenes I build, stuff like that. I'm kind of in the process of figuring out what the hell I'm going to do, but I know on May 1st, I will officially be only live streaming on Twitch. So, yeah. Very exciting stuff. Equipment will be upgraded. I just had to order a monitor because I can't stream my PlayStation to my Mac. It's like this whole technological thing that I'm not very good at. So it's been a little bit of a process, but we're going to get there, and I'm excited for my Twitch channel. It's called Played by Julian. So if you want to take a second and go follow it already, that'd be great. It looks bare bones, but I promise you it's my account, Played by Julian, and I'll be on Twitch full-time starting May 1st, hopefully earlier, depending on the technology and it getting to my house in time. All right. James A25, stop sending me money. OTT Wrestling is free on YouTube tomorrow and Saturday if you're bored at home. Don't tell the wife you're such a legend. Val Pancakes, best name in the chat ever. You got yourself 5 tickets. Will you still be doing stuff like this when life gets back to normal? Hell yes. This is my life now. I promise you guys. That's also a reason why I picked Thursdays. I usually don't travel till Friday mornings. I might end up changing the schedule up a little bit. It's just tough when I'm trying to go not up against professional wrestling that's airing live. So Mondays might be off limits. Tuesdays might be off limits, as well as Wednesdays might be off limits. So that's honestly why I'm here on Thursdays. And 8:15 seems like a little weird time, but for me, I want to be able to put my daughter to bed. So she goes to bed around 7:30, 7:45, and I figure 30-minute window to, set things up and not screw things up. So yeah. But yes, I will be doing this full time. Don't worry. These live streams will not end. Val Pancakes will be hanging out again. Let me keep going down. All right. Jack Rudy, hi, nice to see you streaming again. Just wanted to ask, is Danhausen as cool as he seems? Seems like a pretty cool dude. Yes, I love that Danhausen. P. Vins, are you leaving the house for groceries, or do you prefer ordering groceries online during these weeks of lockdown? I personally use Instacart app. I don't know if there is a grocery delivery spot in Canada. I know it's different all over. There might be, honestly. But no, I just go out. My wife doesn't like it. She gets a little weary with, it's tense. Like, it's not the real world. Well, it is the real world. It's just the reality. That's what it is right now. But it just doesn't feel normal. And I know it's not a good word to use, normal, but because this is what our norm is now. Yeah, no, I go out and do our groceries, but not that often. Not often at all. Mark Leslie, if Rebellion is off, can you tell us who you are going to be wrestling? Any update on Impact TV going forward? I literally have zero update. None. There was let me get rid of these yawns. There was something put into motion for us to film something in Canada, at least the Canadian guys, but nothing is locked in. Yeah. So I honestly can't really give you an update on that. Val Pancakes, thank you. May 1st is my birthday. Excited for your Twitch. Thank you, Val. All right, hold on. Someone said, do you have any of your drawings on hand to show us? Give me 1 second. This might take 2 minutes, so if people join the chat, let them know that I'm not disappearing. All right. Oh, hold on. There's a colorful bubble. Andre Hodge says, hey, what's up, Ethan? Loved your documentary. It was humble, emotional, terrific experience watching the show come together from beginning to end. Thank you, Andre. I really appreciate it. And again, when you're done with this, go check out the documentary if you haven't watched it yet. Honestly, it's one of my favorite projects I've put out. The cartoon itself, obviously, but the making of documentary, I put a lot of heart into that. So please check it out. All right. So someone asked in the chat if I have any of my drawings. This right here is my book from when I was a young boy, and I used to draw a lot, like a lot. So I don't know if you want to see it. Let me know if you do. Peter says, thank you for the laughs. No problem. I'm going to show some art. Please don't be judgmental, okay? I don't think I've showed anyone these other than my wife and obviously my parents because I lived at home. Okay. First up, a drawing of Gambit. Okay. This is Venom. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Other than the sword looking like a limp wiener. I've been a Green Ranger fan forever. This fun Ultimate Warrior I drew. Sub-Zero. Agent Venom. Ooh, look at my little mark-ass writing by Ethan Page. And I drew it at a job that Julian worked at. Little DBZ. Hawk. Iron Man. I think I drew this for my dad. If he was a superhero, his name's George. That's why there's a G on the side of his head. Captain America. Wolverine and Cyclops. I have no idea. Cyclops. Captain America. No clue who the Sun guy is, but he's very shocked by Wonder Woman's big old boobies. Pretty sure I just drew Wolverine and Cyclops and decided I wanted to make my own characters. Cable. I don't know. I also don't know. And here, I'll give you a little inside story, which is pretty cool. Let me put these away. I've kept these since I was like a little kid. Some of them, though, are pretty recent, like in the last 7 years. To me, that's recent. I'm 30 years old. Oh, sorry, Bubbles. Let me make sure I don't ignore my peeps. Marlon says, hi from Chile. That's awesome. We are in quarantine too. Did you see WrestleMania 36? Best wishes from a great pro wrestling fan. I didn't see most of it. I saw some of it. But you know what I did see is Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, and they had a WrestleMania-worthy match. It was epic. It was so good. I swear I could hear the crowd because of the way they wrestled. There was like a rhythm to it. It was honestly beautiful. It was a great match. Fantastic match. Speed Punk. Ethan draws way better than me. My drawings all look like they are South Park characters. That's awesome. All right, what else do I got in here? Oh, here's Chris Jericho doing a moonsault. Did that in elementary school. No big deal. Just, Canadian wrestlers drawing other Canadian wrestlers. This is for sure going to get captured and end up as a clip online. Whatever, who cares? Triple H? Look at the shading on that. I was a little kid when I drew that too. So, I have so many more. Hey, do you guys want me to show? Someone said, psych, how much for the Jericho? Hey, if you want to buy any of these drawings, hit me up. Ethan Page at live.ca. When I was in elementary school, I actually had my own comic book. This is a true story. I was in grade 8, and we used to charge 50 cents. I think it started off as 25 cents. I'm a businessman. Once things got popular, I bumped up the numbers. But we ended up doing it for a month run, and ended up sending 1 or 2 kids to art school for like a weekend, like tuition. And I was in grade 8. Me and 2 other guys used to do the comic book just to get out of class and go hang out. One guy was a writer. He was just my buddy, hacker Scotty O'Shea. But it was pretty good. Like, they let us use the photocopy machine. They let us do all the stuff to be able to produce these. And we used to go class to class, door to door, selling them. And the teachers were all about it because, entrepreneurial skills and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I'm getting out of school drawing comic books. Such is life. My job right now is talking to you guys on here and putting underwear on and fighting people. So different strokes for different folks. But this was a comic book. You know what? Let me see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, we did do. This is the 4th issue. So I have 5 of these. I'll probably end up keeping a couple for myself. I might end up giving one of these away in a Patreon or in a raffle. Maybe next week we'll raffle off one of my comic books from when I was a kid, because this is merch that no one will ever touch. Like, no one will ever get to see this. Vins. Which current Marvel comics are you reading? Any specific story arc you collect currently? Do you read physical copies or digital? I only read physical, and I haven't read in so long. My top stuff was Court of Owls, Batman. I'm just a big fan of the writer, and I really enjoyed the big time Spider-Man story where he ends up becoming Superior Spider-Man with Doc Ock. But I would say those are my 2 favorite story arcs in comic books history. Benjamin, did you think it would be possible for the Impact to tour more of Canada aside from Ontario in the future? Would love to see y'all in Vancouver one day. I would love it. Yeah, I would honestly love it. Definitely love it. So, I mean, I can suggest it. I don't run the company, you know. All right. I'm going to show a couple more of my amazing drawings. Amazing. And then we will get to finish this puppy off and get to the raffle portion. It's a character named Diddly Duck. Made that up. Good versus evil. These are the characters of the comic book. I think this is what spawned the actual comic book, are the characters in it. I drew a random horse. This is a photo of Chris Benoit's entrance. It was okay to draw him back then. Hey, Arnold. Diddly Duck. Looks very familiar. Ah, yes. Polish Goku. This is just line drawings, I think. Sorry, hold on. What would you work if you were not a wrestler? Probably like stand-up comedian, actor. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about that. Why give myself a second option? This is what I love to do. 70s style Spider-Man. Just a bunch of random Mario ones, I guess. And there's a J on there. I think this was Juligi. I found that it was offensive, so I couldn't make myself a Mario character. My sociology notes, apparently. Bobblehead Wolverine. Superman with the army haircut. Oh, and also, look at that. Look at my, what is this, my French paper? 80%! Wow. Look at me being all smart. Tech deck. Just random guy getting shot with a shotgun. Guys, this might be my favorite live stream I've ever done. Oh, hold on, let me get to these bubbles. Ashley Ludwig, thank you very much. Another ticket for her. Blazing RKO T-Man, you should do a self-portrait. No, thank you. It would just look like Mr. Potato Head. Landon Foster, if you could reboot Team Canada with new members, who would be the members? Scott D'Amore would still be the manager, obviously. I would put Petey back in it as like a legacy person. Myself, Josh Alexander, and Taya Valkyrie. Yes, I thought about this. Might have pitched it. I don't know. Papa Kenway, who's your favorite stand-up comic of all time? Probably a tie. I don't know. That's so tough. Of all time, Eddie Murphy's got to be up there. Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura have got to be up there. I love Chris D'Elia. I love Theo Vaughn. I love Joey Diaz. Old Kevin Hart is like unreal. And Dave Chappelle is in my, I would say, top 3. Those are all the guys I watch, at least. Can I speak French? Hell no. Probably cheated on that test. I got 80%. All right, sorry. Let me keep these arts going. Random guy with a mustache. Looks pretty dope. Superhero villain, maybe. A little bit of reptile there. Gotta love the Mortal Kombat. As you see. Mario. Settling the West. I think this was a book report, and I just ended up drawing something. I have no idea what this is, but I might make it into an 8x10 and sell it at shows. Essentially, all I'm telling you guys is that I went to school, I didn't listen to anybody, and I just drew these pictures so I could talk about them on YouTube eventually to 81 people. I signed this twice, guys. There's one piece of paper, and I put my autograph on it twice, just in case someone thought someone else drew the Spider-Man. Okay. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. The Samoan submission machine. Luigi. I think my dad requested this. The Martian. No idea. Football. Must have had practice after. And the coup de grace. Random decapitation. I was a normal kid. Andre Hodge, you've had some awesome drawings, especially Dragon Ball Z. You're an artist. Are you selling them? Yeah, sure. Ethan Page at live.ca to buy any of this art. Loved your tag title defense this week on Impact. I loved that match. Me and Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards and Tessa Blanchard. Go out of your way to check that one out. I don't say that about many matches, mostly about moments. But this one, go out of your way to check out that match. All right. So I say we are complete. I gave you a little art show. We had a good time. Now, Matt Spain, let's do final call. 2-minute warning. For raffles, if you guys want to get any more raffles for the t-shirt, let me know. This would be the time. We're going to close it in a minute and a half now because we're at 58 minutes and 30 seconds. So at 60 minutes on the dot, we are officially closing down the raffle. Sorry, guys. I got to keep this art. I got to be able to show my kid this when I get older. And maybe some more drawings that I'll be doing on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/playedbyjulian. Go follow it or sub it, or I have no idea how Twitch works yet. I'm just going to get used to it eventually because I don't like to read instructions or take advice. All right. We're giving it a minute. Janet Lee, represent. Yes. My elementary school. Hey, hold on, guys. You guys want to hear a hilarious story? So yesterday, this pizza got delivered to my house. Okay. We just finished eating tacos. Hold on. Your Impact match of the year so far can be my own. If it's not my own, the Impact match of the year so far was the Gauntlet match where Rich Swann wrestled 3 times. And then Tessa became #1 contender to wrestle for the title. But anyways, my favorite match of My own would probably be that Tessa match that just happened, the tag title match, or myself and Josh versus the Rascals from Sacrifice, or the Beer Brawl show, or one of the TJP tag matches. I don't know. I like them all. You see Kevin K's vignette for NXT? No, but I will check it out now. I did not know there was a thing. I love Killer Cross. He's the best. Sorry. So back to my really funny story. So a pizza got delivered to my house. My wife was walking the dogs. Nobody knocked. It's just me and my daughter just hanging out, giggling, probably doing some wrestling moves, stalling suplex. Anyways, so my wife opens the door and she's like, "Hey, why did you order this pizza?" I'm like, "What? I didn't order a pizza." Boom, 5 boxes just stacked up like a giant pyramid. Now I'm thinking, great. Someone played a prank on us. We just finished dinner. Like, we already cooked, cleaned. It was a whole thing. We're full. I don't want any of this pizza. I mean, I do, but I really don't. So we check the name. We do not know who this person is. No idea who it is. No one lives near us with this name. We call the people, whatever. We call the DoorDash service. They say, okay, nothing we could do. Give us the number. Then I call the actual Domino's to be like, hey, the delivery guy sent it to us instead of this person. So then they start taking care of it. Anyways, my wife is on this Facebook group for moms in our town. I didn't even know this was a thing. So she reads all the drama that happens in this area, and people just put it on the internet. It's the best. It's like wrestling Twitter for mothers. And someone brought up that the pizza wasn't delivered to their house, and that these terrible people accepted the pizza and blah, 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 blah. I hope you enjoy my $50 order. So my wife is reading this and she goes, oh my gosh, this is the lady's pizza. So then I go, you better reply and tell her it was us, because I don't want this to be bad karma. And I wanted all those other moms in that group chat to know that we don't give a F. We ain't afraid. We're brave. Tell her it was us. We don't want your pizza. We called. We tried to give it back to you. The coronavirus stopped you from eating your pizza. Not me. Not my wife. Not my daughter that I fed your pizza to 20 minutes after. It was wild. And this like big debate happened in this Facebook chat. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. This wrestling drama happens in real life. I just thought wrestlers were crazy. No, we're all crazy. It was amazing. It gave me so much entertainment for a solid hour. But yeah, that's my funny story. Let's officially do the raffle. Matt Spain, everyone that sent money, please add their names. I know I gave it too much time, but I like to talk, so that's on me. Please, please, please put everybody's name down. Send me the spinning wheel of doom, and we're gonna do it. Craig Beckwith says, the North is the greatest tag team champions ever. It's true. It's actually factual. We've held the titles longer than every team in the company's history, including TNA. Awesome getting to meet you at Glory Pro with my buddies around St. Louis. Hell yeah. Matt King says, can you look at my question above? Thanks, Ethan. You should have just wrote it in the bubble, Matt King. Hold on, let me scroll up. Not trying to be that guy to promote, but could you follow my 13-year-old brother's new wrestling news Twitter page? It would make his day. Thanks, Ethan. I cannot be bought. Actually, yes, I can, as a Patreon. Go to my Patreon, and you can check it out. There's actually one of the tiers has a Twitter follow. So because it is something that I actually offer as an option, I can't just throw it away at request, and I'm very sorry. Hopefully that doesn't offend you. I did not mean that to. If you want to send another question, you can. I will definitely answer it if I see it in the chat. Landon Foster. Am I the only one who really enjoyed Jeff Hardy's Antichrist gimmick? Maybe. All right, we're getting We're getting, oh, people don't even know what t-shirt is. We didn't even say. Okay, so Matt Spain says the most voted t-shirt was this one here. Let me pull it up. It's the vlog t-shirt. Official vlog logo says fake name, no gimmicks. Of course, my internet's going to be slow right now. This one right here. So this is what we are raffling off, all right? Fake name, no gimmicks t-shirt. Wheel of names. This is exciting. There's so many names on here. Thank you guys so much. If I could send heart emojis, oh, you know what? I can. Give me 1 second. There you go. All right. Let's tap this, spin it, find out the winner. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Look at the technology I have. Who is it? Peter! Peter wins, and I'm not even going to try and say your last name because it's very similar to mine. Gajkowski? Peter Gajkowski. Or Jajkowski? That guy. Congrats, Peter. You won the fake name, no gimmicks t-shirt. Please email me, ethanpage@live.ca. Amazing. And I will send you out a t-shirt. And I don't want to. Let me scroll up real quick. I got to find something. Oh, no, it's gone. Damn. Dang it. This is going to come out very rude. The guy who sent me 50 pounds, email me. I'm sending you a t-shirt. ethanpage@live.ca. Congrats, Peter. Congrats on winning. This was a jam-packed raffle, and I love it. And the second t-shirt will be sent to the gentleman who overpaid to hang out with Ethan Page. Yeah, this was so much fun, guys. Honestly, showing the art was like super exciting for me because I don't know, it's just like another part of my life that I don't really show too much. But yeah, I think drawing will be one thing. Maybe, the toy photography thing might be another thing. But either way, I'll be going. Yes, James A25. Yes. He's also a Patreon. So he's like extremely supportive. Some might even say my sugar daddy. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying what the rumors are saying. So please, Sugar Daddy James, email me, ethanpage@live.ca. I need to send you some merchandise for all the support that you have given me, not just here, but Patreon as well. This was awesome. Thank you guys so much. Please head over and check out the documentary I did for the Body Guy Extravaganza cartoon. It's one of my favorite YouTube videos I've edited and put out. I put so much work into it, and I love you guys. If you would be able to check it out. Obviously, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. That's how you know this thing even happened, so I don't really got to plug that. But if you need it, it's in the description of every single one of my YouTube videos. And right now, I know Peter won the t-shirt, but you all went on my website and looked at it to pick which one you wanted. So technically, you already started online shopping. And I don't know if you saw it or not, but right now and this weekend is 20% off the entire Pro Wrestling Tees store, which includes Ethan Page's shirts. So if you want to do a bulk order, get, Stone Cold t-shirt, Rob Van Dam t-shirt, JR t-shirt, Ethan Page t-shirt, 20% off. Orders over $150, get free shipping. You don't got to spend that much. You could just get my shirt. But 20% off for the weekend on ProWrestlingTees.com/Ethan Page, and that's the best way to support. Or if you want more All Ego, Patreon.com/Ethan Page is where it's at. Thank you guys so much. Matt Spain, let's give him a shout out and the clapping emojis because he kills it. He kills it every single time. He makes it so that I can focus on entertaining instead of doing the logistics. Everyone that was with me on my first raffle where I cut up the pieces of paper know how terrible it was. And this, we're at an hour and 10 minutes, and the entire time we've just been talking shit together, and it's the best. So thank you guys so much. Enjoy your applause, Matt Spain. Enjoy your t-shirt, Peter. Email me, ethanpage@live.ca. I love you guys. And yes, this will definitely continue to happen. I genuinely enjoy these. Till next time, guys. Thank you and good night.